Hello and welcome to Chess with Simon. I'm Simon. Right, let's try and play a really interesting game today. We're going to play a Sicilian dragon. Okay, I'm not going to play pawn d5. I want to be more interesting than that. I am going to play as a fianchetto. We're going to try and play a real work of art here. Something really interesting. So our opponent wants to play d4 and create a broad centre. Okay, do it. Do whatever you want. Yep, okay. We'll pin the knight. We'll pin the knight. We're going to try and put some pressure on that broad centre. We're going to play knight c6. Well, already, actually, that is pressure. Because knight c6. d5, we take the pawn. So if we take the knight, the queen can't take back, the pawn has to take back. That's funny, isn't it? Because if the queen takes, you take... Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then we do this. We give a check here. Oh, we can't give it now, though. We can't give it now. So instead, we're going to pop in here. Isn't that funny? It's really pretty. So you can take it, take back with the pawn, but there's a check coming on h4. And all of a sudden, I'm not saying we're winning, but I'm saying it's interesting. Okay, so maybe we're both not castling A. But I still think my king's safer, but it's a fair move. Oh, but is it a fair move? Because is there now a check that wins the bishop? Is this just dropping a piece? I think it is. It's a nice idea. And this has been a nice game. But I think this is dropping a bishop with queen a5 check. How else? I mean, and I think my opponent's now seen it. Which is frustrating because queen h4 was bad enough, perhaps taking on f4. But queen a5 is really irritating for white. But I think what it does illustrate, actually, is the power of hypermodern thinking, the power of being able to attack an overextended centre. It is fascinating. It does work. Okay, let's attack that knight twice. But we're a piece up now, right? So let's try to keep playing well, because we've still got some issues like our king. The king's rook is blocked in, right? So we've got to go knight f6, knight h5, knight f6, knight h5. Maybe we'll play a move like bishop h6 to... I mean, that's a no-brainer, isn't it, as we say in the trade. So here, now that bishop looks lovely on that diagonal. The desire to push, so I'm going to play this, and I'm going to threaten to take an f4. Very hard to stop, if possible, if it's possible at all. And the idea is to sneak my king into g7, and then bring the rooks into play, and then I think we're winning. Sure. Hits the queen, and takes the pawn. Yeah, okay, but that's a lot of material now. Where's the whole rook? Okay, so the thing is that going to queen? The answer is it is not going to queen. And it's not going to queen because there are too many rooks guarding the file. So we're defending that important pawn, which is protecting my king. We're going to play knight f4. This is all reasonable. I mean, this is all good stuff. Hit the queen. Okay. I'm not enormously worried about this, but it's important to get this right. So we might have to give up an exchange here with the knight. Oh no, actually, by some miracle, I'm defending defending that pawn. I didn't know that myself. Okay, yeah, it wins a knight. It wins a knight. But I'm still a rook up. So that's a lot. Actually, a rook and a pawn, to be honest. Okay, guess what? I'm not losing from here. I'm not even drawing from here. I'm going to develop my rook just to make a real point. So was this an interesting game? This was an interesting game. This was a pretty game because it's all about undermining the centre, isn't it? And it's all about that G takes F early on. And that nice tactic, which looked smart from white. It looked clever to stop me castling, but then you look at it and go, oh, this is the way to win the bishop. Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, it was more of a white mistake, but an instructive one. Yeah, alright. Like that move. Like that move. We're fine here. We're all good. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. See you soon.